It's no secret that most actresses look phenomenal in the clothes that they wear whenever they appear in film or in television, even if those clothes are the most basic. Well, I work in the film industry, and I can tell you that the one thing that all actresses have in common, and one thing that you can implement into your wardrobe fairly easily, is this. They all have a good bra that fits them properly. In my experience, the first thing that any costume designer does before even beginning to try on clothes on an actress is send them to get properly fitted to get a good bra. Because, and I quote, if you don't have a good bra, you won't look good in the clothes. And it doesn't matter how nice those clothes are. Even on the one-on-one consultations that I've been doing, I've noticed this again and again. When we get the person in the right bra, it makes the clothes that they already own look 1,000 times better. So today I want to share with you an essential bra guide. I want to show you how to tell if your bra is fitting you correctly, how to take good care of it so that it actually lasts you, because those things are expensive, and I'm going to give you some shopping tips to make the next time you need to find a bra an easy breezy experience. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Fernanda and I make videos to help you build a wardrobe that you love. If you're into that, don't forget to join us every Thursday. The thing that is absolutely key when it comes to a bra is that it fits you correctly. And unlike other garments where you can afford to size up or size down, when it comes to bras, that's really not the case. You really want to find something that fits you perfectly right off the rack. And when it comes to figuring out if a bra is in fact fitting you correctly, there are 3 key things that you need to pay attention to. The first one is the band, the second one is the cup, and the third is the way you feel in it. When you're trying on a new bra, you have to first look at the band. The band itself should hold the majority of the weight of your breast, essentially. And if you think about it, this is how strapless bras work. They really don't need the support of the straps to hold up the weight of your breasts. When you try on a new bra, you want to make sure that the band fits you properly at the loosest hook of the bra when it's right off the rack. The band should be entirely parallel to the floor all around your torso, and it should fit snugly around it. Snugly, not tightly, which means it doesn't dig and it doesn't cause any indentations into your skin that are going to leave significant marks. So all in all, it should be fairly comfortable. Because bras are going to stretch out over time as you wear them, and you want to make sure that you give yourself a little space to go as it stretches out, and you can continue to tighten it so that it fits you correctly. Once you've found your correct band, then you can start adjusting for the cup size. But please keep in mind that you have to be super patient when shopping, because the way that the cup fits you is drastically going to depend on the shape of your breasts. So the same cup is not going to look the same if you have fuller breasts at the top or if your boobs are very separated. So just please be patient, and the goal here is to find the cup that is going to flatter your boob shape the most. But before you can even begin to determine if the cup fits you correctly, it's super important that you put the bra on properly. And yes, there is a right way to put on a bra, believe it or not. Commonly, this is called the scoop and swoop, and it's exactly what it sounds like. You want to scoop all of your breast tissue into the cup while swooping the band back to make sure that it's not sitting on any breast tissue. The band itself should actually fit snugly against your torso, and it should not have any gaps between your torso, your rib cage, and the bra, and it should not, like I mentioned, be sitting on any breast tissue, because that can be really damaging. Once you've done this and your boob is all inside the cup, then you can adjust the straps, and you want to adjust them to a point where they're again snug but not tight. The way to measure this is you want to make sure you can insert 2 fingers in between your body and the strap, and it can still feel some resistance without it being so difficult for you to actually put your fingers in there. Overall, it should not be leaving too many marks. I mean, over time it will, because you're just wearing your clothes and your clothes will leave marks, but it shouldn't be so much that it looks red or anything like that. Once you've done this and you've made sure that the band itself is not sitting on your breast tissue on the side or at the center, then you can look at the top. And essentially, the top of your breast should have absolutely no gaping between your body and the bra, and no spillage. If there's a gap, you want to size down, and if there's spillage, you want to size up, because it should really conform to the shape of your breast so that it doesn't show through your clothing. Because over time, as the bra changes shape and adjusts to your body, a poor fit is really going to show a lot more. If your boobs are different sizes, which is super common, then you want to look for a bra that has removable inserts. Usually if you look on the inside of the cup, you'll see there will be a little pocket and it'll come with a tiny cloth removable insert about this big in a teardrop shape. You want to remove the inserts and fit your larger breasts to the bra. Once you find your perfect fit for your larger breast, then you can always reinsert the little insert onto your smaller boob to even out the look. And this works like a charm, I promise you. The last thing you want to pay attention to is how the bra feels on you. Are you concerned that your boob is going to slip out? Are you concerned that it's going to show through your clothing? Is it itchy? Is it digging in any way? You want to pay attention to these things because these are really only going to get worse over time. And in fact, I do recommend that you wear a white t-shirt whenever you go bra shopping and then you throw it on over every bra that you're trying on to make sure that it looks great while you're wearing it. This is the best way to make sure that the bra is actually fitting you properly and that it looks great through your clothes. The key thing that I want you to take away is this. If a bra is made of high quality materials and it fits you properly, you should really not be itching to take it off at the end of the day, and it should be comfortable. If the bra that you're wearing right now digs into you weird or it looks kind of funky, there is nothing wrong with your body. Ditch that bra and let's find you one that actually works for you. You might just need a different shape or a different bra size, but I promise you the right bra is out there. If you found the right bra, you want to make sure that you're taking really good care of it so that it actually lasts you. And the easiest way to do this is to follow these key things. First, if you can, don't wear it every single day because bras have this material, which is spandex essentially, and it really needs to rest in between wear so that it returns to its natural position. If we wear it every day, then we continue to stretch it and stretch it and stretch it, and it doesn't last as long as it really should. The second thing that you want to pay attention to is how you store them. You never want to push the cups in the opposite direction of where they go because this can really lead them to get misshapen and lose the smoothness texture of it that they have that really makes your clothes look fantastic on you. Instead, store them so that the cups are all nesting inside each other so that you can keep the shape of all of your bras intact for much longer. But the thing that is really going to make the biggest difference in terms of care is how you wash your bras. And really, you want to hand wash them in cold water. Please, because this will ensure that they can continue to give you the support that you need, and it will really make them last much longer than if you put them in the washing machine. And bras are expensive, so you really want to protect your investment to make sure that they last you. If you must throw them in the washing machine, then at the very least you want to make sure you're using a lingerie bag. One of those that is going to make sure to keep the cups intact and is not going to let your bra be squished in any way. In gentle cycle, in cold water. When it comes to your bras, really never use any heat because that will damage the spandex that you really need to give you the support that your girls need. And also this means absolutely no tumble drying, ever. When it comes to bras, you really want to hang to dry. How long a bra is going to last you is really going to depend on a few things. How often you wear it, how you wash it, how gentle you are with it when you're storing it and packing it and all of those things. And most people will tell you that a bra should last you between 6 months up to a year, but that can depend on a lot of things. So I like to think about it this way. A bra that is well taken care of should last you at least 100 to 120 wears. So if you have 3 bras in your heavy rotation, that's about a year's worth of wears. Though I feel like a lot of us are very guilty of surpassing that measurement a lot. So if you're comfortable, no shame. How many times do you think you've worn the bra that you're now wearing the most? Leave me a comment below, because I've worn mine way past its prime. But what this means is that you really want to go bra shopping way more often than you probably have been. And when it comes to bra shopping, you really want to go to a professional and get fitted every time. You don't want to go to a Victoria's Secret or Target or anything like that. No, go to a lingerie boutique store or a department store that has an in-house person that can get you measured every time and fitted for your right bra. Because if you think about it, this person has seen many more boobs than you have in your life and will likely know much better what will work for your particular breast shape and size. And it's super important that you find the right bra size, like I mentioned earlier in the video. And a lot of us have this idea of what our bra size is from the last time we were measured, which for a lot of us was either when we were teenagers, which that's crazy, or after we finished nursing if you've had a kid before. And your bra size is going to change something like up to 6 times in your lifetime. And because wearing the right one is so absolutely critical, it's very important that you get measured every time you shop for bras. If you think about it, this is why there are so many bra sizes. In clothing, there's usually only like 14 or 20 sizes or something like that. But when it comes to bra sizes, there's like 50 plus. It's because finding the exact right size is so critical. So please get into the habit of getting measured for your bras very often. Make it a treat for yourself, something you do with a girlfriend perhaps, or with your mom. That would be a great thing to do with your mom, by the way. And just get into the habit of finding your bra size correctly every time. When it comes to how many bras you actually need to have, I recommend you have at the very least 3 in heavy rotations. And of those 3, 2 of them should be t-shirt bras. No texture, no crazy colors that is going to show. One of them in nude ideally and another one in black or in a color that is not going to show a lot, so that you can wear those with as many clothes as possible. And one of them that is a very deep V or plunging neckline, so that you can wear them with V-neck t-shirts, blouses, button-down shirts and stuff like that. And you want to make sure that it won't show at all whatsoever. Then in addition to that, I do recommend a strapless bra. I am, for example, right now wearing a strapless bra because I wear a lot of this cut of shirt and I don't like the straps to show. So right now I'm wearing my nude strapless bra, which is also in very heavy rotation for me. But you can sub in for a racer back or whatever it is that your wardrobe needs the most. And then in addition, I do recommend that if you have the budget, you get yourself something that is just pretty and special and that makes you feel nice, just because you should feel nice in your underwear. And when it comes to buying bras, I really do recommend that you buy them, a bunch of them at a time, because just like Costco, where like shopping in bulk gives you a lot of savings, bras are really no different and they're pretty expensive. But if you combine your time of shopping for bras with like an anniversary sale, like a Nordstrom, for example, or like a coupon of a buy one, get 50% off, then you can get a lot more mileage for your money. And yes, this means that all of your bras are gonna expire at the same time, but this can save you a ton. And this is how I personally like to do it. I just like to buy a bunch of them at once, and that way I can get them for a much better price. And when it comes to where to shop for a bra, like I mentioned before, I really do recommend small boutique lingerie stores or department stores. Personally, I like a lot of boutique stores around New York City, or I love Nordstrom's for shopping for bras. I find that the sales ladies are always super knowledgeable. They never try to upsell you, and if you go during the anniversary sale, you can get some massive discounts on bras. And this is really great when you're not sure about your boob shape or something like that, because their selection is so big that you really have a lot to choose from, and chances are you are going to find the 3 bras that you need for the year. And the last thing I want to mention about shopping for bras is that this is something where I really do recommend you go to the store and that you don't shop online, because you really need to see, you really need to try it on, and it's going to save you so much time as opposed to like shopping and buying and returning. When it's something that's specific and the sizing is that specific, better off going to the store. There is a lot I could say about this topic, from sister sizing to finding the right bra for your boob shape to finding the right bra for the cut of top that you want to wear. So if you want a follow-up bra video and more bra content, please give this video a huge thumbs up and leave me any questions that you might have below so that I know where to begin with the next one. And if you are currently in the process of building a wardrobe that you love, I'm going to leave you my how to create a year-round capsule wardrobe video here. This is a great jumping off point to make sure that you get enough basics that are not boring in your wardrobe to give you the most combinations. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern.